Hello student, today I am going to discuss May-June 2020 3-1 spreadsheet part. So your spreadsheet belongs to task 4. Let me make it big. So I made a duplicate copy of that folder in my desktop. So now first what examiner is asking, you are going to create a spreadsheet to use an invoice for Tower gaming computers. Open and examine the file 2031 prog.csv and 2031 board.csv. Do not edit or resave this file. So this is a little bit different. Do not edit and resave this file. You will record this file stepped in 12 and 15. That means you need to use this file in question number 12 and 12 to 15. Create a format, a new spreadsheet look like this. So you have to create a new spreadsheet file. Okay, now first you open that two files, which one they are asking board and processor. Basically this is belongs to motherboard and processor. So minimize these two files, close it, because they ask you to no need to edit this one. Now next part of the question, what they are asking, you have to create one new worksheet like this. So before creating, you just measure how it's look like. Now first row number 1, row 1 is bigger and here heading is given, and row 2 is hidden, row 3 is visible, row 4 is hidden, row 5 is little bit big. So let me make even row 1, if you check row 1 is merged up to D1, A1 is to D1. So let me make one new Excel document, file, new, create blank document. Now according to the question paper, what we have to do, let me close this one. According to question paper, we have to design our worksheet like this. So row number 1, it should be merged A1 to D1. So let me merge it, A1 to D1, it should be big, merge A1 to D1, margin center, row, and write down this text. Let me write the text, whatever the text is written, Tower gaming computers. So Tower gaming computers. Okay, now next line, next part, row number 2 is hidden, row 2 will be a little bit visible, row number 3 special offer twin purchase. Okay, row number 3 will be a little bit big, and here it should be merged up to D. Row 3, yes, up to D is merged. So block row 3 D and margin center. And what they're asking here, what I have to write, special offer, special offer, special offer twin purchase, hyphen, after that hyphen twin purchase, special offer twin purchase. It should be center aligned, so this text should be center aligned, make it center. Okay, now next one, invoice, row number 5, row number 4 is hidden, row number 5 should be a little bit big, block up to D, merge it, write down invoice. Okay, and then after that, what you have to write, row number 7, A7, cell A7, invoice number and customer, A7, invoice number, clone, then row number, cell number A8, customer, clone, make it big. Now after that, what you have to do, make is B10, B10 should be make, it should be written make. Sorry, B10 make, yes. Model is C10, make model price, model and then price. after that processor motherboard 11 will be processor motherboard processor clone motherboard clone. So good idea to write all the thing first and then you design according to the question paper. Row number 13 will be hidden. Now next one, what they're asking, this is C14. C14 is subtotal discount invoice total. C14 subtotal, let me check subtotal, then discount, and then invoice total. Total T should be small letter. Okay, done. Now we have to change according to the question paper. So you can see this one background is black and this font is different style. So if this style is available, you can choose this one, or similar to that this style, you can do this. You can choose any kind of style like similar this style. Okay, Tawara gaming computers, it should be big and background color should be. So what you can do, if you see something like that, so make it 36 point, and background color for that you can go to format cell. So font size is 36, font color is white, right? Font color is white. Okay, font color should be white and background color should be black, and font you can choose the font from here. Script font is similar like that. Script empty bold, it is similar like this. Now you can check one thing, that in the question paper it is in two lines, so it should be web text center and middle align and center align. So you have to click web text, middle align and center align. Now you can make it more big. You have to make it more big so it should be visible like that. Tawara gaming computers, make it, yeah. Now check your question paper and this one, Tawara gaming computers. Okay, let's look like this. Now next one, background color, next one is times this is sans serif, okay, without line, special offer twin, and it should be background white color font and background is gray color. So right click here, format cell. So it is sans serif, Calibri is okay, no problem. For this one, make it a little bit big and its color should be white and background should be gray color. Okay, now it should be bold also, like it's look like bold according to the question paper. Okay, you can make it more big, 16 point. Now check how it's look like. Okay, 16 point is good. Okay, now next one, invoice, it should be script language. Invoice is look like the upper one, right? So it should be 36 point. So the same thing, background is black, right click, format cell, font 36, it should be white color, fill color will be black. Okay, and this one also script language, script font, script empty bold, pt, script empty bold. Done. Invoice. Okay, now next part, if you see this one, this is little bit big, model price. Okay, now make all font 12 point. Okay, everything is visible. Done. Now next part, any more thing we need to do? No. Now if the cursive font style shown in row 1 and 5 is not available on your computer, you can use another similar font. So they mentioned here, so you can use any kind of similar font. The marcel in row 1 to 5 must have the same green font on black background. Oh, this font color should be green. Row the marcel row 1 and 5 must have the same green, row 1 and 5, so this one should be green. So what you have to do, you have to change the color, it should be green color. This one also should be green font color. Okay, done. Now next one, the font marcel 3 must have the same green color. The font of marcel 3 must have the same green color as row 1 and 5 and gray background. This one also green color. This one also green color. Okay, gray background. Done. This text in the cell must contrast with their background when printed black and white. Okay, that means there should be some difference between these two. Okay, when you print black and white printer, place in your name, center number, candidate number, right align in the header, place the text. Okay, right align in the header, so click on insert menu, give header, right align your name, center number, candidate number. Suppose I'm writing my name, center number will be SA139 and candidate number will be 123. You can give any candidate number, so as per your candidate number. Now click outside. Now your center number, candidate number is given the right align of the header. Okay, place the text last edited on followed by automated date, center align in the footer. Okay, now we have to click here, then insert menu, header footer, go to footer, the center align of the footer. This is the center align of the footer. Automate last edited on date, current date. So when you mention current date, that time you have to check whether your system date is correct or not. Now go to view menu, click outside, go to view menu, click normal. Now it will look like in one page. Your center number, candidate number also given. Okay, now next part of this question, what they are asking, you have to save the spreadsheet invoice followed by your center number and candidate number. So file save as, it should be Excel workbook, save as in the same folder, that is I saved in desktop. I copied that file in desktop 3.1, so I'm giving invoice underscore center number SA139 and candidate number underscore 1234, as I gave my candidate number 1234. It should be Excel workbook. Save. Done. Now next part of this question, the model of the processor and the motherboard will be typed in cell C12, C11 and C12. The model of the processor and the motherboard will be typed in C11 and C12. Okay, C11 means this one, model of the processor, and model of the motherboard will be typed here. So what they're asking to do of the invoice spreadsheet, the company offered 20% reduction in the price of their product, which is calculated in steps 17 and 18. In cell B11, question number 12, in cell B11, use a function to look up the make of the processor. Okay, use the cell in B11, use a function to look up the make of the processor. That means the processor is made by which company. Use cell C7 for the C11 for the lookup value and the processor file for the array. Now C11 it doesn't have any value, right? Processor model. So what you can do, from the processor file, this is the processor file, you can copy one model. Like I'm copying this one and I'm inputting my model here, processor model here. So then we'll get the value, lookup value. As well as here also motherboard, I will do the same thing from motherboard file. You have to be very careful. One is processor file, another one is motherboard file. So model, I'll just click here, this one, and I'm taking the model also. Okay, this is my model of motherboard and this is the model of processor. Now let me do first question. In cell B11, use a function to look up the make of the processor. B11, you have to find you have to use one function to look up the make of the processor. Use cell C11 for the lookup value, and this one will be the lookup value. Now we have to check processor file, how data is represented in processor file. All data is given in vertical way, so it's clear that we need to use vlookup. So use vlookup here, and lookup value will be this one, and table array should be, we have to find out make, that means company name, processor, we are talking about processor. So I will select this two column for the company name, don't select the heading. Now no need to give absolute cell reference, as we are collecting data from different table, automatically absolute cells will come. Column index, that means your data belongs to which column? To second column. We are extracting the data from second column. And range lookup for exact value, you have to give 0. Done. Okay, this part is over. In cell B12, use a function to look up the make of the motherboard. Now we have to find out the make of the motherboard, and C12 will be the lookup value. According to the question paper, use C12 for the lookup value and the board file for the array. So it should be, you have to be very careful, it should be board file. So here you have to use vlookup. vlookup, lookup value will be this one, and table array, this is board one. So block up to make column index 2, range lookup 0. Done. Now next one, in cell D11, use a function to look up the price of the processor. So here we have to find out the price of the processor, and which one will be my lookup value, model or make? It should be model, because model is the unique value. If I check processor 1, so make cannot be a lookup value, so model is the unique value, so I will take model as a lookup value. Okay, so first what I will do, use vlookup for finding out the price for the processor. So lookup value will be model, and table array from processor table. So where is my price belongs to? The last one. Okay, so we have to select all the data except the heading, and column index will be here, column index will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Column index will be 7 because my price belongs to 7 column. We got my price. Okay, now next one, here check the question. In cell D12, use a function to look up the price for the motherboard. Now here same process, we look up price for the motherboard. So lookup value will be this model of the motherboard, and table array will be motherboard table. We have to select motherboard table up to price. So this is the price. So what I'll do, this one, okay, and column index check which column the price belongs to which column, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So here lookup value will be 8 and range lookup will be 0. Done. We got the price of this motherboard, prime B350MA. Prime B350MA. So that is this one, prime B350MA. Price is 74.98. Now check the price. Is it correct? Yes, correct. Now next one in D12, use a function to look up the price for the motherboard. Done. In D14, use a formula to add the price of the motherboard, price of the processor to the price of the motherboard. So you have to add both of them, and here you have to find out the subtotal. So equal to, so let me make it big so it will be easy for you. So here it should be equal to first this cell, then plus this one. Okay, done. Now next one, next question. Question number 17. In cell D15, use a formula to calculate the discount that will offer on this invoice. The discount rate is 20% of the subtotal. 20% of the subtotal. So what is my subtotal? This is my subtotal. So discount will be 20% means 0.2, right? So 20% of subtotal. First you have to mention subtotal, then you have to multiply. You have to give multiplication sign, and 20% means 0.2, 0.2 or 2, same thing. Okay, this is my discount. And next one, what they're asking, use a formula to calculate the invoice total in D16. Invoice total will be this one minus this one, so equal to this one, D14 minus D15. This is our invoice total after discount. Okay, next, enter the following data in the appropriate cell in the column C for the column C of your invoice. Processor will be this one, and motherboard will be this one. So just you need to change the model of the processor like this one. The price will change automatically. See, and motherboard model is prime, this one. So you have to change the motherboard model also. Control V. Now total price is changed. Invoice discount rate also change. Discount is changed. Also total price is changed. Done. Now next, format all the currency value as dollar with 2 decimal place. Okay, now we have to make all the currency value into dollars. So this is a price, this is also price, subtotal, this is also price, this is also price, this is also price. So this all three should be dollar symbol. Right click, format cell, number, currency, it should be dollar symbol, any kind of dollar symbol. Okay, and 2 decimal place. Okay, done. Everything under 2 decimal place. Now next one, what they're asking, print the spreadsheet showing the formula. Make sure that it is landscape orientation. Row and column heading are displayed. The content of all the cell are fully visible. So now you have to click formula, then select show formula. So all the formula is visible, and page layout should be landscape orientation, landscape, and you block whole thing and double click between 2 columns, then all the formula should be visible properly. So according to question, how to take the printout, landscape orientation, row and column heading are displayed, content of the cell are fully visible. Now file, print, then you have to go to page setup for row and column heading, go to sheet, row and column heading. Okay, yes, row and column heading visible, all the data is visible. If you want to make it little bit, this is how many, 1 of 2 page, so the page size should be small. Now check what they're asking in landscape row and column heading. The content cell fully visible and can be easily read. Okay, so you can take this printout like this way, or it should be fit to 1 page, and make it little bit small, 90%. Then all the formula will be in 1 page, right? All the formula is here. Okay, just you need to print it. If you want to give the cell, if you want to make the cell visible also, you can keep grid lines. Now it will be more visible, right? Now you can print it like this way. Now next one, what they're asking, printout to done. Print your spreadsheet showing the values. Make sure that printout fit on a single portrait page. Row and column heading are not display. Here they are asking row and column heading are not display. Content contents of these cells are fully visible and can be easily read. Okay, the row and column heading should not be display, and without formula they are asking to print. So go to formula first, then show formula, click here, then double click between two column and go to page layout. It should be orientation should be portrait. Okay, now you need to print out this one, make it a little bit big. Okay, because it was in two line, right? Okay, now file, print, it will be one page. You can make it big also. Page setup, row and column heading should not be there, so grid line, row and column heading should not be there. And go to page, make it 100%, 105%. It will be more bigger. You can make more bigger. Page setup 115, 20. Okay, now it is clearly visible. Now you can print it. That's all. I think you understood. If you have any question, you can ask me in our class. Thank you for watching.